back to my channel. I pray that you're blessed and that everyone around you is blessed as well. As you can tell by the title, it is November. Where is this year gone? And the exciting part, it's my birthday month. So let's see what we're reading for the month of November. Okay guys, I have a very ambitious TBR hopefuls for this month, only because it's my birthday month and I want to read books that I either am finishing up, that I am rereading for the second time because I loved it so much, or books that are from my favorite authors as well, and just ones that I've been dying to get into. So I definitely have a huge stack right here. Huge stack. Look, I highly doubt I'm gonna get to all of these, but like I said, it's a TBR hopeful, so if I get to them, great. If not, there's other months. Sorry if I'm like sweating too. I was doing my wifely duties and I was cleaning the house since I work all week and don't get to it. So also comment down below when your birthday is. Are you like I'm a fall baby, like end of, well, mid fall, I guess. I don't know. My birthday's November 24th, but or like if you're a summer baby, spring, winter, like let me know. You don't even have to tell me your birthday, just tell me what season you're in. But let's get to this stack because it's huge. So the one that I started in the summer, but I was buddy reading it with my good book friend Blossom. We started it as a buddy read, and then we both decided it was giving more fall winter, so we put a pause on it. So it's been months. I was halfway through and I was still thinking about this book. I'm adding it to my November TBR because I cannot wait to finish this book, and I started it the other day, and the emotion of it all. And that is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. She's definitely one of my auto-buy authors, even though this is the only book that I've read so far of hers. But I have been on a Kristen Hanna binge and buying every book that I can find or get my hands on. So Kristen Hanna, The Nightingale, this book I'm like 60-ish, 65% in, and I love this book. I have had my mouth drop. I've had some tears happen. Like, it's about two sisters, Vianne and Isabel. I believe Isabella or Isabel. Let me see. I think it's Isabel. And it's during World War II. And they're just trying to survive. Like, one has like a real ambitious like personality to where she's like, I'm gonna do something about this. The way that my people are treated right now is not okay. And she just wants to help, but she's like also in the sight of danger as well. I mean, and then her sister Vianne is very like cautious, but she's also like trying to make sure her family's taken care of. Absolutely heartbreaking. Highly recommend. Okay, so I'm gonna do like my favorite authors first, and then do some that I have not like really, well, yeah, let's do that. Where is that? The next book that I'm going to get into, and I cannot wait because this is a reread. I read this last year, and it's Archer's Voice, one of my all-time favorite books by Mia Sheridan. This is like a special edition copy. It's the annotated special edition, and it's also signed. I got this for one of my birthday gifts because I read it on my Kindle when I first read it, and I was like, I need to get the physical copy. And when I seen this, I got it for my birthday last year. My husband bought it for me. It was $30. But I cannot wait because it's annotated, but I want to do my own annotating, and it has the sprayed edges. It's just so beautiful. Like, this book is so amazing, like so amazing. I cannot wait to read it. It's about, I mean, I'm sure everyone has known about this. It's about Bree and Archer and their like relationship that connects. He doesn't speak, but he does speak in like not words, but like his actions, and it's just such an amazing book. Highly recommend. Okay, another one of my favorite authors, Abby Jimenez, and this is the first book, I believe, because I read Just for the Summer, and I think this is the one that's part of that one. But this one is like the first book, and I believe it's what's the next one? I think it's the Happily Ever After playlist. I could have them all mixed up, but they said to read this first. I didn't, but when I read Just for the Summer is like my highly rated book for the year, and so I want to go back and like start from the beginning so that I can reread that book sometime next year. And so they said this one's really good too, which you can't go wrong with Abby Menace because I've read a couple of her books already, and I'm just like a huge fan. So can't wait to read this one. Another author that I love is Taylor Jenkins Reid, and so I'm going to add Daisy Jones and the Six. I've heard some good things, but some people have also said that it's like a different kind of read, so I'm interested. It's like, I believe it's like historical fiction. I think it's like based in the 70s or something. I could be totally wrong. I mean, the cover's given 70s vibe. But I heard like some good things, but then there's some people that are just like, it's different from her other stuff. So highly recommend. I mean, I want to read this. I don't know if I highly recommend it because I haven't read it yet. Okay. Next one that I want to show is, okay, let me do this one first. So I did read The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson, and I believe that was my first Tiffany D. Jackson read, and I read it in September. I could be wrong. I think it's September. Good read. I've heard great things about Tiffany D. Jackson. So I got this one because I heard that this one's like one of her really, really good books. And so as soon as I seen it at I believe it was a used bookstore, I could be wrong, but it's Monday's Not Coming. I heard this is a huge tearjerker, and why am I gonna put myself through that? I don't know, but I want to read it and see what the hype is, because I did actually like her writing. She is more of a YA writer, but they said like this is like really good to read, so excited to read that. Another person that I've read books from, and this is you know, I'm gonna save that for a little bit later. Okay, let me do, this book is, let's see, it's a movie, came out as a movie. I think they did a remaking of this movie this year. I went to go see it because I can watch this movie over and over again. It just gives me all the feels, and I have not read the book, believe it or not, and it's The Color Purple, one of my favorite movies of all time. Fantasia did her thing. Like, she did her thing in the remake, and to say that I have not read the book yet, like, who am I? But I cannot wait. And I added this to it because I'm doing like my favorite things. I want to do like a favorite things video, and so this will definitely be it. Like, the movie is definitely one of my favorite things, so I'm gonna try and get to it. You guys, I have so many books on this TBR, but I really want November to be like, I'm gonna be 42, and there's so many things that I like and dislike, but I want to focus on the things that I like, that give me joy, that bring me peace. Like, and so books is one thing, and so if I read them all, that would be amazing. But if I don't, that's fine, because reading just brings me joy. So the next book that I want to read is one book that I had added to my Kindle when I first got my Kindle, I think it was like 2 years ago, and this is one of the books that I added, but I had not gotten to it. So it was like maybe the second book I downloaded from Kindle Unlimited, and it's The Family Across the Street by Nicole Trope. I love suspense, I love thrillers, and this one seems like it's gonna give. Like, I have not heard a lot of people talk about this book, which is interesting. So I'll read the back. It says, everybody wants to live on Hogarth Street, the pretty tree-lined avenue with its white houses. The new family, the West, are a perfect fit. Catherine and John seem so in love, and Their gorgeous 5-year-old twins race screeching around the beautiful emerald green lawn. But soon people start to notice, why don't they join backyard barbecues? A little suspicious. Why do they brush away offers to babysit? Why, when you knock on the door, do they shut you out rather than inviting you in? Every family has secrets, and on the hottest day of the year, the truth is about to come out. As a tragedy unfolds behind closed doors, the dawn chorus is split by the wail of sirens, and one by one, the families who tried so hard to welcome the West begin to realize Hogarth Street will never be the same again. So, okay, this family's sounding a little strange. Okay. So I can't wait to get into that one. A lot of these books are not very long, so hopefully I can get to them, but you know, the way my work schedule set up. Next one, I heard such great things from Kayla from Kayla's Bookish Vibes, and she said everyone needs to read this book. It's not even a long one. Like, the pages or the words on the pages are very short, and so it's called For Everyone by Jason Reynolds. When she talked about this book, like, she actually had tears in her eyes, and she said she needed it at that moment. And she said it's for people that are struggling to figure out who they are, or like if they fit in. And I've had that moment, like, in this bookish world, because I'm like, I'm one of the older ones, and you don't see a lot of older bookish content creators. And so I was like, do I fit in this book world? But I have met some amazing people through the book community, and I'm so blessed. And so that's the reason why I want to add this one to my TBR for November, because sometimes we just need that reminder as to what our purpose is, why we're here, like, are we supposed to be here, all that stuff. And look, like, there's not many words on the pages, so I should get through this. I probably read this tomorrow, actually, just like kick off November 2, just to like get my thoughts going. But she said this is so good, and she highly recommends. Sorry if you heard that screeching, I don't know what that is. Okay, now the last two, something that is very important to me and that I don't really talk about, but I want to start talking about more, is my Christianity. I am a lover of the Lord, and he has seen me through so much. And so I definitely want to add some more spiritual books to my TBR. And so one of them is Holier Than Thou by Jackie Hill Perry. And if you have never heard her speak, I highly recommend. Like, she is very down to earth. She will have you laughing. She makes you feel like you guys are, like, we can be friends. Like, she just don't know it. I'm her best friend. She just doesn't know it. But her teachings are so good, and she makes them understandable. She talks about her testimony and all that, and it's just so good. So this one I've heard is a very, very good book as well. It says, if God is holy, then he can't sin. That's what it says on the back. And I cannot wait to read it. I've had this on my shelf for some months, and I was like, I think it's time. And she is just one of my favorite people. I don't know. I read her devotional called Upon Waking, and highly recommend that one. So, and then the last book I have on my TBR for November isn't one that I've heard such great things about, and it's a retelling of I believe the book of Hosea in the Bible, and it's called Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. And every time I've seen someone talk about this, they have nothing but good things to say about it. I'm not very familiar with the book of Hosea, so I kind of want to like read that while I'm going through this book. It is a thick girl. It's thick, so I don't know, this might be pushing into December, but I definitely want to start it so that way I can take my time and like soak in all the words. I don't know, like, I've heard great things about Francine Rivers, so I've been adding more of her books to my to my shelves. And so if I love this one, she would definitely be an auto buy as well. She has a whole lot of books out that I've seen, like when I go to the free bookstore that I have near me, or like even I don't know, I've seen some in the library and all that. So this is the last book that I have on my TBR for November, and I am so excited for this whole this stack. But also, you don't have to, but I'm going to add my daughter's Amazon wish list. Her birthday is November 11th. It's coming up, and I'm, like I said in my last video, I'm so proud of her. She's turning 20, my last baby in her teens, and she's my book bestie. Like, we do book things together, and she loves some smutty books, like I said last time. So I created a Bookish Wishlist for her that I will add in the description. And then I will be adding mine back, because last time I just put hers, but I will be adding mine. I want to do, because my birthday, I believe, is on a Sunday this year. And so that day, I want the video that I'm going to put out that day will be what I got for my birthday. And so if you want to send me anything, or my daughter, like, that would be like the highlight of my whole year. Like, but you don't have to. Just you being here and watching my content is also a huge blessing to me. I don't know, I just thank you, because as a almost 42-year-old, didn't feel like I fit into the book world because I'm older, but I love books, and this became a love of mine like the last 2 years, I believe. Like, once pandemic was hitting, I started reading slowly, and so I'm just glad that I'm here. And everyone that follows me, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, you have no idea. I don't even want to cry. I'm not gonna cry, okay? But you have no idea how much you guys have blessed me this year. It's gonna be November 9th will be my official day, like 1 year anniversary from posting on IG. And then the beginning of the new year will be 1 year that I've been fully book content here on YouTube. So I am just so blessed that everyone clicks subscribe, comments, likes, all that. So anyways, I don't want this to be too long. So with that being said, remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Talk to you later. Bye.